This should help. Take that!
Oh, the problem is he's attacking, so I want to block before he attacks. I was nice and square. Oh, it hit them both! That helps. I'm trying to heal. Thank you. No. Can't let her heal. Okay, I'm getting it now. No, you're not doing that either. You are done! There we go! Alright, progress has been made. Okay, welcome back, guys. I don't know how much I left all that in. Scatlink here, we're off for more Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. In the last episode, I really had a very big amount of trouble trying to deal with these guys in both the normal run and the solo run. And I lost twice, and I haven't got a single level up going through this, so a lot of this is actually getting cut out. I've actually been going on for 5 minutes already. First try today, new day, new recording session. We are doing awesome right now. Because he's the only target, I can wail on him until I need to get a little bit of distance to heal. So, yeah, really easy at this point. I don't know why I was having a lot of trouble, I just wasn't allowed to heal. But this time, I've taken out Yuffie already, as you just saw right there. I might have left the whole battle in, I don't know. I was messing up on a couple of blocks. But right now, we are just walloping this guy. I'm just literally spamming him right now, and he can't do shit. He keeps trying to do his fireball, and I keep cancelling him out of it. Dodge out of that one. There we go. Yes, this is kinetic. Nope. Ah, I whiffed. No. Do the slide, Sora. If you did the slide, you wouldn't be missing. Okay, we need a heal. Yeah, well, you say that, but guess what? Sonic Blade. Take this, you douche. I'm invincible while doing this as well. Remember that you can use those special attacks for invincibility frames, as well as tons of damage. So using them at the right time is really helpful. I think I said that at some point in the last episode, but it was such a mess. In fact, the last 2 episodes have been quite big messes, because the bouncy wilds messed up my level up stuff, because the bouncy wilds are in the way instead of normal encounters. I'm just going to use this. You are done, my boy. Max AP up to finish it off. We're done here. Let's go on to New Worlds. And we got an orichalcum for that. Definitely worth. Oh boy. Well, we already got the trophy for speedrunning, or for doing a solo run, excuse me. So we're not going to get that again, because it doesn't apply to every cup. The only times we get trophies on the PlayStation 3 and 4 versions when it comes to the Colosseum is mostly just, you know, getting these. So we only got the one in the last episode. But yes, what else did we get? Did Donald and Goofy get anything? I'm not entirely too sure. I've got an AP up though, so that's helpful. So I can equip one of my tech boosts back on, along with my Sonic Blade. So that's helpful. I can even pop on a Combo Plus if I really want to. Goofy didn't get anything. They probably got like a defense or a power up. I checked my stats before I went in there. No, they didn't get a level up. They're close to it, though, so they didn't get anything. But Sora got an AP up at the very end there. Very nice. Okay, so, with that, guys, I am actually going to make a little quick cut here. And with that, we can actually leave. Alright, so we're back on the world map. Now, what I want to go do is actually go to the Gummy Garage. Because if you remember, in the last episode, we got that Holy G from putting out all the fires in the Olympus Coliseum main gates. And, well, we got a lot of stuff from the Dalmatians as well, so I might as well go check out and see if we can upgrade. Maybe even check out our blueprint, see if we want to make a new preset ship. Which I might actually want to talk about at this point, so I'll go to Garage here. If we scroll up, we might be able to see that it's not flyable. we have any? Ah, flyable, no. For blueprints that don't have both an engine and a cockpit, you'll have that as a preset, but you'll have to add a cockpit and an engine to it so it can actually move. It looks like there, though, that Cactar's got a couple of engines at the back there. If they're not weapons, they might be, like, the basic engines. So it just needs a cockpit somewhere. That hasn't got a cockpit, I don't think, but I can easily pop one in there. And as I've said before, if you do not have... Well, did I actually say? I can't remember. But if you try to choose, like, a blueprint that you don't have all the pieces for... Well, that one's too big, apparently. We haven't got a big enough assembly area for that, but... Yeah, insufficient parts. So if we try to build that, that's how many parts that we do not have. Yeah, that's kind of a mess. We don't even have the cockpit that's supposed to have. You can now use more blocks and build a bigger gummy ship. Yeah, well, that ship I can't really use, which is kind of a problem, so we will not save that. So let's go back to here, and let's just continue upgrading our basic ship. So, any new cockpits? Nope, but we have got 3 of those. That was the Fire G, which is what we have right now. That is the Flare G, the cone, the 3x1 cone that we had, but now we've got this Holy G. Holy shit, that is huge. Where can we put this? And notice, as I've already said before, since we bought that new assembly area, we've pretty much extended our entire ship by, like, well, assembly area by a block on each dimension. Now, how big is this? It is a 3x3, I think. Is it a 3x3? No, it's a 2x2 still. So we can actually replace our current engine with this engine. It actually just barely fits. And we can actually make it stick out a tad if we wanted to. Which I might do. Yeah, I will do that. I'll make it stick out a tad. So that's cool. So I can actually put some extra stuff in the middle bit there if I want to. Which I might put the scanner in? Maybe, but we gotta have a look at other stuff that we have. So do we have any more of these slopes? We have a few of them. We have 8. Do we have any enough from here? Oh, we only have 2. That's pretty bad. Alright, well, saying that, we can at least upgrade a little bit of our main cone part of the body here. So let's do that. I mean, they're not the best armor blocks that we could possibly have, but they're the best that I have right now. So, what do we have here? Do we have flat tops, perhaps? Like flat domes? Do we have flat domes anywhere? No, we don't have any additional flat dome upgrades. Fair enough. Alright, so, weapons. We've only got 1 small cannon still. It would be nice if we could get another one of those. We could buy another one, but we seem to be getting all the other best, like, powerful cannons at the moment, which is kind of odd, to be honest. We've got a normal laser there, we've got bigger laser here, we've got no other weapons. Those scissors again. Not much that we can actually do here. I mean, I guess we could upgrade some wings, I guess. Could put those in somewhere. I mean, let's change those to white. Let's go over here, flip it that way. I'm going to get rid of that one and pop that in because that will give us more maneuverability. Then go this one, flip it that way, get rid of that block and pop that in. Because that will give us more, yeah, maneuverability. It looks a little bit odd, but it's fine. And let's see. Oh yeah, we have this Osmos G. Now, this is basically allows us to grab items that we can't grab, so they allow us to grab items off screen, so it just swoops and grabs. It's quite a long gummy, and I know exactly where I want to put this, so actually I need to change the colour to red. There we are. I want to go down here. Get rid of this scan G, because we don't really need it, and I want to pop that there, exactly where I want it, actually. Oh wait, hang on. It grabs from the opposite side. That's... Wait, what? Hang on. The arrow's pointing to the left. Let me go to a wing. Let's point to the right. Huh? I don't understand how that works. Because that's the default position. Oh, it don't matter. Once I get 2 of them, they're both going to go in there anyway, so it's fine. I'll just pop it there anyway. Like I said, I don't really need the Scangy, but I might be able to pop it somewhere. I mean, I guess I could pop it here for now, since there's nowhere else for it to go. I mean, where else could I potentially put? Well, actually, saying that, probably keep it exactly where it was and just pop it here, so it's out of the way, and it looks a little bit more symmetrical at that point. Yes, that means I've got, like, completely missing half of my gummy build, but I can't really do anything about that now, can I? So, oh, wrong button. I want to put, yeah, we'll get another armor block for now. We'll just supplement this empty space with that. And so that we're not going to be struggling for now, we'll supplement some empty spaces with some additional items. So, let's see here. Pop this at the back here for now. Pop that there, actually. What else have we got here? Because at least then we can shoot forward without spamming our laser all the time. Just something there just to supplement for now. Like I said, it won't be permanent. I will be changing it up once we have more pieces. It's just kind of a little bit of an amalgamation, just using the space that we have. So, let me see, I've got that block, I've got a normal blaster. That, like I said, that normal blaster isn't going to stay, but it's just there so that we can shoot forward, because we don't have all the power in the world, and we're going to get a lot more tougher missions. So, let's overwrite that. There we are. And, yeah, we're done for now. So we've got a lot of speed and a lot of armor now. So where do we want to go? Well, for one thing, if we fly back to Agrabah, what missions do we have? Slow and steady destruction, 330 or higher. Well, when we went there before, via going from Olympus Coliseum, that only gave us 220. But if we were flying back to Olympus Coliseum from Agrabah, we'll be able to get our score for 180 or higher, because we got 220-ish. So, problem is we came from Traverse Town. Now, I must make mention, notice the curvature of the route from the warp holes. The way that they curve in is the direction they're going to go. So since the left entrance is a lot more smoother from when you exit the warp hole, it will take you to Olympus Coliseum. As this curves towards Agrabah, when you exit the warp hole from this end, you will go to Agrabah. You won't be going onwards in this direction. Same goes for this blue one here. You're going to be going off to Traverse Town and to Agrabah. That's pretty much how it works. And as I've said before, with Monstro, he can actually appear here if you go into this direction, which, like I said, with the battle being level 5, you might think that's the proper place to go, since Monstro himself is level 4. That would make a lot more sense. And plus, you know, that means there's 2 worlds here right next to each other, as well as a warp hole, and then Agrabah. It's a little bit clustered. I always bump into Monstro here, and there's a reason why. I prefer doing this level, which is about a level of 6, before doing this level of about a level of 5. Reason being is mostly because the boss of this area is a little bit ridiculous, and not only that, but most of your abilities cannot be used. That may be a bit of spoilers, but that's just a bit of a heads up. I count this as a harder level than this battle level 6 level, mainly because that this level is kind of unique. But yeah, just so you know, you can bump into Monstro here, but wherever you bump into him, he will stay there. So if you bump into him here, he will stay here. If you bump into him here, he will stay there. I always have him here, so I've never seen him down here, but some people say that he can be down there, so there you go. Anyway, we can't fly there, but here's a trick. If we warp to Monstro, we should just be able to continue on. So, let's abuse that! Because if you remember what I told you in the last episode, if you warp to Monstro, he don't appear most of the time. He actually appeared? He actually... Oh my god, he actually appeared! I'm actually stunned. He does... Most of the time when you warp to him, he don't appear. Maybe it's because I have never been onwards? Huh. I'm actually a little bit baffled, because he don't normally appear when you walk towards him, because that means you're trying to go into him, so he's not going to appear. You have to fly to him in order to enter. That's kind of derailed me a little bit. Let me just get out of here. We haven't really got anything else to do here because we were just here. So, they've actually moved Cleo, but not her bowl. They just somehow fished her out and stuck her in a different bowl. Don't understand the logic about that, but there you go. I mean, maybe it's because that's just built into the model of the room, but at the same time, it's a little bit odd. Alright, so I did have something to talk about here. That was unintentional, but you know what? That's fine, because that means we still got a very short route in order to get to where we want to go. So, let's just get pooped out, or sneezed out, whichever way it is, and we can continue onwards. So, yeah, we're going super fast now. Look at this. Oh, can I kill you, please? Kill you, please? Please? These things have a lot of health. Oh, and by the way, to use your Osmos G, you just got to flick the analog stick, and as you saw there, there was a bit of a swipe animation. That basically draws items in, basically swipes it toward your direction. But it uses a lot of power. If you want a better score heading toward Halloween Town here, then you want to depart from Agrabah or the other side of this part of the map on the loop. But yeah, Halloween Town! Now, this world is based off of what I didn't actually think was a Disney movie, and I'm pretty sure that re-releases of the film don't have the Disney hologram on the spine of the DVD cover. So, I really find that a bit odd. The movie I'm talking about, of course, is The Nightmare Before Christmas by Tim Burton. We look different. This sure is a spooky place. I bet the people here are scary looking too. Don't worry, we look spooky too. If they scare us, we'll scare them right back. You think so? Okay, this is kind of a little bit unexplained. If we went to the level that was actually about level of 5, then it's explained why we look different in certain worlds. But, yeah, look at Donald. Yeah, look at his portrait. He looks friggin' demonic as hell. And if we look at Donald as well, he's actually missing his complete midsection. He's a mummified duck, and he's actually hollow. Weird. Yes. Because we don't want to be looking, like, sticking out like a sore thumb with our bright colours and whatnot, we've pretty much had a costume change. That's pretty much it, though. We still have all of our abilities, we still have our attacks, we have our combos, we still have all our abilities, all magic and stuff. It's just our appearance that looks different. And like I said, I love Donald's portrait. It just looks awesome. Oh well. That's not good. Hello! Oh, there is a little bit of an effect for when the keyblade appears. It like fades in from white. And, wait, we're not engaged? I can actually walk into these Heartless. I can't whack them. What? Well, considering that these Heartless are very spooky looking, I mean, they're the same Search Ghosts we fought in Monstro. But, notice that they have a little bit more stitches to them. They're not different Heartless. They're the same Heartless. They just have different textures to represent the level that they're in. So, yeah, fit the theme, and their textures have been updated slightly to fit the theme even more. But, they're not fighting us. And for Heartless, that's really strange. Guillotine gates. Nothing to do around here. There was a few things in this level that I wasn't able to actually find quite easily, and that's because that it's quite out of the way, and it took me forever to find them.
And now, allow me to introduce the Master of Terror, the King of Nightmares, Jack Skellington!
Okay, so the Heartless worship this dude, maybe because he doesn't have a heart, because he's a skelly bob. But yes, Nightmare Before Christmas. Something I didn't actually realise was a Disney property.
Bravo, Jack! Bravo! Those ghosts will be a big hit at this year's Halloween.
Thank you, thank you. But their movement still needs work. It's not scary enough. I want to strike bone-chilling terror. I'm going to consult the doctor.
Then I'll go attend to the decorations.
You know, just listen to his voice for a moment there. By the way, the Heartless have now moved all over the bloody place. One, how are the Heartless not scary? Of course they're going to strike fear in everyone's hearts. They're going to take those very hearts that they bloody spook. I mean, maybe their movement ain't creepy, but I think knowing that they're Heartless is scary enough. Especially for people who can't fight against them. Second of all, how are you not freaked out? Why are they even with you? Can you control the Heartless in some sort of method? That's not explained. And three, this has nothing to do with well, my third point has nothing to do with this game, but listening to the mayor's voice, considering at the time that I'm doing this Let's Play, because the game I'm about to mention is quite new, the mayor sounds like DJ Grooves from A Hat in Time. Is it the same dude?
Bravo, Jack! Bravo!
You need to get out there in front of the cameras and electrify the public, darling.
Then I'll go attend to the decorations.
We need to transform you into the biggest movie star the bird world has ever seen.
I wouldn't put it past them if it was, but still. Sounds like DJ Grooves from A Hat in Time. The mayor. That's so weird. So we got a Thunderer G right there, and this house, I don't know, I haven't watched Nightmare Before Christmas quite often, but I believe this is Jack's house. But what we're supposed to do here is that we can pull this. This has nothing to do with the film, and well, the game, excuse me, the story or the plot of the level. And I don't know why the camera always pans up, but basically, just keep ringing this for trick or treat, and eventually we will get a treat for our trickery. I'm pretty sure. There we go, Elixir. That also caught me off guard, because I believe that every time you pull it, if you leave the room and come back in, it resets, so you might want to do that in one sitting. Now, if we high jump here, this is a chest that I never knew about when I was young, on my very first few playthroughs. Very crafty. And if you look over here, there's a couple more chests over there. Problem is, there's no way for us to jump in order to get up there. And jumping from here seems like an impossibility due to the distance. Now, if I can grab the ledge again, that would be nice. Sora. Right, if I jump here. There we are. Yeah, you can barely make that. It's crazy. Yeah, we can't make that jump. So we'll have to remember those two chests for later. But I swear, those three chests, when I was young, gave me a lot of issues, because I'm pretty sure that they're in one of those three chests, or in the two chests since I got a power-up in that one, has a few Dalmatian puppies in there. But now that we've done enough exploring around the town, let's go follow Jack Skellington and see what the hell is going on at the doctor's lab.
I don't understand. Maybe the guidance system was damaged in the explosion.
Nonsense. My devices are always perfect.
Oh, I've got it. Why, of course. The Heartless need a heart. Doctor, do you think we can add a heart to that device?
Certainly. A heart's not all that complicated. Let's get to work.
To make a heart, first take a container with a lock.
We need the key to this thing first.
Well, how did you develop it if you don't have a key? Where's the logic in that? You're supposed to be a bloody brainiac, and yet you build a device that requires a key, and yet you don't have the key for the device you literally just built out of nowhere. But yeah, they're trying to control the Heartless with a heart and a guidance system. Maybe that's why they're not attacking us. There maybe some signal waves or something. You're really going to unlock it for them? Why not? If they succeed, we won't have to fight the Heartless, right? Well, we're not fighting the ones out there right now, are we? Besides, I want to see the Heartless dance too. Don't you? Not really. Yeah, I mean, that's not really a big issue. But hey, there, did her job.
My, that was amazing. And you are...
Sora.
Well done, Sora. I'd like you to be a part of this year's Halloween.
What's this Heartless doing here?
Oh, the Heartless came to town just recently. What's frustrating is I can't get them to dance with me.
That's not what they're here for.
So, the Doctor and I are trying to improve the guidance system. He's quite a genius. Okay, Doctor, let's continue. The ingredients for a heart. Pulse.
That's clever.
Emotion.
Terror?
Fear. Hope and despair. Mix them all together, and we have a heart.
What about all the other emotions? Happiness, joy, stuff like that. I think you're missing like half the ingredients. Yes, it's Halloween Town, so they're going to associate negative emotions, but at the same time, it's like, Halloween can be fun! I mean, you want to be happy that they're dancing with you, so that's clearly an emotion you're missing.
It failed. Maybe we're missing some ingredients. Let's try adding memory.
Yeah, that could be one.
Sally? Sally! Good for nothing girl. Don't know why I bothered creating her. Sally's got the memory we need. See if you can track her down.
No problem. Sora, would you like to come along?
Sure.
By the way, can I also say that that heart contraption that they're making is kind of designed like an actual real heart. You know, it's got the valves and everything. It's got that shape, a proper, like, shape of a human heart. Not the traditional, like, you know, Valentine-shaped heart that is like a crystal, which is what an embodiment of the person's soul is in the Kingdom Hearts lore. So, they're going the realistic route. Would the Heartless want that? I don't know. I mean, it's artificial as well, so maybe that's the only way they can do it. But at the same time, we should already know that Heartless with those symbols should have hearts, because if you remember, those shadows at the beginning of the game don't have that weird symbol on their chest, you know, the red heart with the X through it. And then when it did take that heart from that person that was running away in Traverse Town early in the game before we met Leon and Yuffie, as we know right now, a soldier appeared and it had that symbol on its chest. So it's like, doesn't the Heartless that they're experimenting already have a heart? Weird. Just going off by what we know so far, but at the same time, things are a little bit confusing. But then again, we're in Halloween Town, and obviously every world probably has different rules. So, but yes, we have Jack Skellington. I think we need him in our team for now, but he's not actually needed. He's not necessary for world progression. Unlike with Aladdin, where we needed a Boo to hit some switches, or with Tarzan, where, well, he had the only healing skill at the time because Donald didn't have it. He was pretty useful as well. Plus, he's the only party member allowed to be with you when you're tree sliding. Jack Skellington, though, doesn't really have any uses. In fact, no, actually, I think in other worlds they do have more users. But in this particular case, Jack doesn't really have the best of uses, but I'm going to swap out Goofy for now. Just for now. Because we need to see what he can do, at least. And I think we might need him to progress the plot. Not entirely too sure, but hey, let's check some books. Hey! Not bad. Sally should have the memory we need. But she's not here. Where could that girl be? As soon as she's a robot, would she have a heart? Who knows? Things don't make sense, and this Heartless is just chilling, I guess. Anyway, let's have a little pause here and have a little chin wag. What's Jack got? He's got a protect chain and a fire ring. He's got no weapon, though. Literally no weapon. He's got nothing, nada. Just his skeleton hands. Reason being, though, if we check what he had just a moment ago here, he's got 5 MP and a ton of HP. He is meaty. Look at his bar. Even more than Goofy. So, pretty insane. He's even one level above Goofy as well. But yeah, Protect Chain, Fire Ring, don't really need to mess with that for now. So let's go to his abilities. We've got Applause, upstage foes with this dramatic long-range sliding attack. So basically, he does like, you know, the power slide with the knees and knocks enemies flying upwards. and it goes on for a long distance. You also have Blazing Fury, which is basically his fire spell. Icy Terror, which is his ice spell. So basically you got his fire, blizzard, and thunder. I think they are slightly different than Donald and Sora's in terms of what damage is dealt, what multiplier is it. It may not exactly be Thunderer or Thundergar, but it might be in between the two levels, I believe. But the MP cost is the same, and it's through the same element. We've also got Ghostly Scream. Summon dark spheres to crush enemies. I believe this is gravity, but it's small little ones dotted around the place instead of one big one. Because, you know, every time we use gravity, it is a dark sphere. So you can pretty much guess what the spell is. So that's like a different form of gravity. It's like small little ones dotted around the place. Then he's got MP Rage, which most of his attacks are going to be relying on his magic. So he really does need that. Jackpot and Cheer, well, he likes screaming, so I guess that's close enough. So summons are really helpful in this level because you automatically have that. And then 2 treasure magnets, which we don't really need to give him. So, and plus, Jackpot means more money, and that means more stuff for us. Alright, so, with that, I want to go over here, and for MP items, I want him on frequent because he relies on magic. HP, not that much. Special attacks constantly because he hasn't got normal attack damage, and frequently, you know what, his personal moveset's actually the best thing. Now let's have a look at his items. In fact, I need to give myself another Etho because I had to use one right before fighting Leon and Yuffie again. By the way, he didn't use any potions. Yay. So he's got 2 Ethers and a potion. You know what, he can stay equipped with those because he's going to need them. Finally, I'm going to check the journal right before we finish, and yeah, I think we're going to be ending it off there. So let's have a little quick look on who we've met so far. Yeah, this guy, I swear he sounds like DJ Grooves from A Hat in Time. Which is funny, really, he's got a massive hat. maybe there was a relation, I don't know. They took inspiration from a lot of stuff. Jack Skellington. Wait, hang on. Yeah, Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm pretty sure that's not Disney anymore. And yet it still appeared in Kingdom Hearts 2 at that time. So I'm pretty sure. Sniper Wild, yeah, even though we knocked out 7, we didn't actually gain experience for 5 of those, which is annoying. But yeah, I think we're going to end it off there. We've been to a new world, we've finally beaten Leon and Yuffie, we started that off, we rebuilt our gummy ship just a tad.
Jack! Jack! We have a major crisis! The Heartless are completely out of control! We can't stop them!
Maybe our experiment triggered something. Everything will be fine, Mayor. You have nothing to worry about.
Nah. Donald is just like, what did you do, Sora? Wasn't our fault, but yeah, I was just about to say, I was about to head to the save point. I forgot there was a cutscene here, but thank God that we got that, and it seems like we know what we need to do. The Heartless are completely out of control. The festival will be ruined. Well, if the Heartless are out of control, that means they're not docile anymore. And that means they are now active and they are now attackable. They are enemies once again. Thankfully, we get big drops from them. But with that, as I said, we're going to end it off. And we're going to actually continue in the next episode. So, with that, we know what we need to do. We need to stop the Heartless. We need to find Sally to get that memory, to build that artificial heart. See if we can get the Heartless under control. And if not, we are the Keybearer. We need to do our job. So, with that, I'll see you guys next time.
And now, allow me to introduce the Master of Terror, the King of Nightmares, Jack Skellington!